guys? My name is Daniel Hanamoto, and we're going to talk about the 7 Deadly Sins, episode 18. Get a bit of a summary from last episode, and we see that Gila is kind of finding out more about her past, and that the reason her father disappeared is during that Holy War 10 years ago. It was the Holy Knight's fault that her father died, and she's now realizing this, she's like, I have to fight back. These guys, they aren't the ones I thought that could save me. It's not the 7 Deadly Sins, they're the good guys. Gila and Hauser they've been brainwashed. The good guys, which they thought were the Holy Knights, and Leonis is actually the bad guys. And the 7 Deadly Sins are actually trying to protect the kingdom. Back and see Elizabeth a little bit this episode, and she finds her sister Margaret, and they're talking, and Elizabeth still blames herself for the death of Veronica, and, I mean, it's not her fault. Gila did that, and this is something Gila has to live with. I mean, now she's realizing, as I said before, what she's done in the past, and that it's been wrong, that she's been the bad guy. She hasn't been protecting anyone. I mean, her brother, but she hasn't truly protected any people or citizens of Leonis. She's been hurting them and betraying basically her country, and I mean the citizens of Leonis. And she realizes this, and also I want to talk about how, like, during that intimate moment with Margaret and Elizabeth, Hawk in the corner of the screen, you could just see Hawk running in circles. That was just hilarious. I love Hawk. She's like, I think it's a girl. She's like one of my favorite characters in the 7 Deadly Sins. And then we get the teleportation lady, and I don't know how she's gonna be stopped, for one. Like, it's just, she keeps going, and like, she can't, it's like, seems hard to like stop her. But I mean, probably someone's gonna do something, and I have a feeling, I don't know why, I have this feeling that Hawk's gonna take her down or something. But she actually Hawk hits her, and she falls down, and she's like, I hate pigs, and teleports Hawk somewhere. And I'm pretty sure Hawk's gonna be able to get out of there, I mean, with her nose. But it looks a little scary with that, like, horn-shaped thing. I don't know what that is. And then with Gila and Hauser, they try and attack Gil Thunder, Dreyfus, and Helbrum, and with their combined cyclone bomb little thingy, after that, they give it everything they have, and when they do that, they only took down Jericho, and I mean, that still leaves, I mean, Helbrum, Dreyfus, Dreyfus, and Gil Thunder, and, I mean, they barely got scratched. I mean, Helbrum took some damage, but that barely any. Everything they have, Gila and Hauser, they're like, crap, we have no magic power left. And just in the nick of time, Gother comes in. Gother, I kind of like Gother. He's kind of awkward and socially awkward, as I said before, but he's kind of a cool character. I really like him. He's not like your typical, I guess, shonen character, but I do like him a lot. I do. And he takes on Dreyfus head on, and Dreyfus stabs a hole right through his stomach. I was like, oh my god. And then Gother just goes along with his, like, what are you doing? And punches him, just takes him out, and he's like, ugh. And then he uses his Night Terror on him, and when Gother uses Night Terror on Dreyfus, I mean, Dreyfus sees a bit of his past, and that basically everyone thought that his brother Zaratus, I think it is, that's how you say it, yeah, Zaratus, yeah, was a lot better than him, and personally, he just took that to be a pain, and I mean, even his child said that, and it just hurt him inside. I mean, people kept saying the same thing, oh, your brother's better than you, your brother's better than you, your brother's better than you, and that ticked him off, and I mean, sometimes there's stuff you gotta deal with, and I mean, being a Holy Knight and copying your brother, I mean, one of you is gonna be better, obviously, and it proved to be his brother, Zaratus, and he has a sin now, and maybe he has the powers of a sin, Dreyfus. I don't know, probably not, but the sin we saw he did was he killed his brother. I think he took it too far. He overpowered his brother by, one, probably getting demon powers that his brother didn't have, and with that demon powers, he just couldn't control it, and he took it too far. He took it to the limit, and he killed his brother, and as we see, he's like just hanging there on the wall with just, that was something crazy. That was like, wow, something that you don't usually see in The Sins, but Yeah, alrighty there. And we get back and we see he was able to get out of the nightmare. And when he gets out of the nightmare, I'm thinking like, all right, Gother's got him. Gother wins. But he's able to get out of it, and it's probably because he has no remorse for killing his brother. He has some, but he just slides it off his shoulder. Whatever. My name's Dreyfus. I killed my brother. Whatever. Now, since Gother was stabbed, Helbram gets out of the magic, but this severely wounds him. The magic, it probably put a huge toll on him, not mainly physically and mentally. Mentally because he had to deal with these memories again, and physically because it probably took a toll on his body with Gother's memory powers. I mean, probably Gother's memories, magic, it probably does more than just mess with their mind. It probably does a good amount of damage on their body too, or physical parts of their body, because they're thinking of these memories, and Gother's probably wearing them down from having them go through all these events once again. And when he's weakened, and like, that's amazing what Gother can do, but seeing what the Sins could do 10 years ago, they were so much better than everyone, and now 10 years later with this demon blood, and most of the Holy Knights now, they can't be touched. Some of the Holy Knights, they're able to take down the Sins, like, as we see, Gother was taken down, and Diane. With Dreyfus severely wounded, Gilthunder has to step in and stop his fight with Hauser, and I mean, this is good for Hauser, because he is probably weak and on the brink of death, because he's already used up most of his magic power already from trying to his Cyclone, and Gilthunder steps in, saves Dreyfus, and they have to back out, and this gives Helbram time to come in. And like, I'm thinking, wait, what was Helbram doing during all of these fights? Like, I'm just gonna watch. Just watching. Let me get my bag of popcorn. Nope. Yep. And now he comes in and he's using his death magic, and I mean, this shows that they truly have no remorse for the citizens, and we see that by basically Helbram tries to kill Gila's little brother, and they try and stop this, and we see King comes in and he stops this, and he gets so pissed that they're doing this. I mean, that basically Helbram is trying to kill everyone, and King gets so pissed off at Helbram, and when he sees Diane dead, Diane is like the one he truly cares about, and since Diane is on the brink of death, he goes insane, and breaking down, he just takes down Helbram in his form, and he says he knows that Helbram's not using his full power, and he's kicking his ass, and he says, show me your true strength. Show me what you can truly do. And he comes out, and he's like, looks totally different. How many forms does Helbram have? He's a little tiny midget. He's a old guy with armor. And now he's like a fairy. So he has the same powers as King too. And I'm like curious about that. Like, alright, if they have the same powers, then like, are they both the fairy king? Is maybe one like a prince? Like, maybe King is the prince, or King is the fairy king, and Helbram was the prince, and King won the battle out, and he became king of the fairies. But something happened during his rule, is what I'm guessing, because if he's with the Sins, then probably he did something that messed up and destroyed the fairy kingdom, and Helbram blames him for this, and now Helbram's trying to attack him, but it truly wasn't his fault. And this promise that they were talking about, it's that King probably might save the kingdom, but I want to know more about their promise, and they're probably going to give us more information as the episodes come later on. And next episode, I'm really excited for their fight. And at the end, though, King gives all his power to Diane. And when he says, let's fulfill the promise we made 700 years ago, I'm thinking, alright, since King's lost most of his magic power now and getting his ass kicked by Helbram with all his whip thingies we saw, he just whips him once he's in his true form. And now that basically King has lost most of his magic power, I think he's truly unlocked all his potential. Because what I'm guessing is he has a limiter on him, and once he uses all the magic that he has, his limiter is unlocked. And this limiter basically just brings out all this magic power that he has been storing up. And what I'm guessing is he used the last of his, like, limiter magic, maybe, and now with all of his magic that he truly can use is come out, he's gonna take down Helbram, and I cannot wait to see Helbram taken down. I swear I hate that guy! I hate him! I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. And, actually, yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Peace out.